Cooking fish in parchment is not only healthy, but it's super fast. I love this technique because you always end up with really moist, juicy, flavorful fish, and it's on the table in about 15 minutes. Today I'm making a halibut dish with yellow summer squash, cherry tomatoes, fresh thyme, and oil-cured black olives. I'm gonna start by julienning my squash. Now I'm using yellow squash, but you could also use zucchini. They cook quite quickly, which makes it really nice to use for parchment cooking. The key about parchment cooking, when you're adding ingredients to cook, you want to make sure that they're all evenly cut and they're cut in a way that guarantees that they'll be cooked in the quick amount of time for the fish. So our squash is prepared. I've already halved a pint of cherry tomatoes. Now we can assemble. So for the halibut, I'm just gonna season with salt and pepper. And make sure you season both sides. That's the secret to very flavorful fish. So now we're gonna make our parchment packet. We cooked in parchment before with the salmon. Same principle, we're just using a different fish here. So fold your piece of paper in half. Think of it as a book. And on one half of the paper, we're gonna add a quarter of squash. Season the squash with a little bit of salt, pepper. To that, we're gonna add one fillet of halibut that's already been seasoned. Add a good handful of cherry tomatoes. The great thing about the cherry tomatoes in this recipe is that they're gonna kind of explode a little bit and create this really delicious, tasty sauce. 3 sprigs of thyme. My oil-cured black olives. These will add a really nice briny richness. Sort of scatter those around. We are ready to drizzle with olive oil. So this is gonna take probably about a couple of teaspoons or so. And let's fold. So start by making a series of small pleats. You want to make sure these pleats are really tight. So turn it around. The important thing here is to just make sure you're really creasing firmly, because that's what's going to create the steam effect inside the packet. Made it to the end. We're just going to do a little tuck move right underneath, and this will keep it all the way secure. Transfer it to a sheet pan. Let's keep going. Let's bake these in the oven. I'm going to bake them at 375 degrees for about 12 to 14 minutes until they're nice and puffed and golden on top. These smell delicious. It's been about 12 minutes. They're nice and puffed, and you can see it's golden around the edges of the parchment. That's a sure sign that everything is ready to go. Move the packet to a plate, and I like to serve these just in the parchment. All the juices are still in there. So this is the fun, dramatic part everybody loves, snipping it open. Just be careful because this is really steamy. You don't want to burn yourself. Smells delicious. Looks delicious too. So colorful, so juicy. Really one of the fastest ways to get a meal on the table. So let's try. This really is so good, so juicy, so fresh, and a wonderful way to incorporate seafood into your diet. Hi, and thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more Eat Clean videos, we've got your whole day covered. Click here for healthy breakfast, click over here for delicious lunch and dinner, and over here for something sweet. These recipes will inspire you to eat clean and feel your best.